Yeah, we are really excited. I'm really excited. Our missions team's really excited. We took time during this weird COVID season that we've all been and trying to say, hey, how do we dream ahead and kind of take advantage of this kind of pause that we all kind of had pause on life. And so what we did is really say we've always had this orphan care strategy show up in our missions strategy as a church, but really trying to say, hey, what could we do to really fulfill that strategy and grow on it and expand it? And so we have kind of four different pillars of that. We have, local adoption, we have foster care, we have even before they get into that system, but we also really want to kind of, so to speak, raise the bar, raise the level of our engagement overseas and internationally. And even just hearing you say that number about the ninth largest nation, it's interesting in the mission world. It's become this buzzword of reaching the unreached, right? They're unreached people groups, and I almost feel like maybe orphans kind of could fall in there. That they're an unreached people group. That we think about missions in nations instead of just thinking, hey, what about the orphans? And so for us as part of our strategy and missions to reach the orphans and make sure that they're not forgotten and that they are championing and that they can really grow to be world changers in their own countries and the entire world. One of the things that we're going to do is really lean on technology. I think all of us have learned that in COVID, that's a huge strategy that I think was overlooked. And so to be able to Skype with these or Zoom or do WhatsApp and try to build relationships with families to adopt some orphans kind of via social media or via technology, I think that'll be a huge piece. Taking trips, because I think once you get to these places and see these orphans and see the orphanages, I think God just does something. He starts to stir. And again, like those people we talked about, he says, hey, remember that gifting or that talent or that job you had 10 years ago? Here's why. Here's a moment for you to really lean into that and share with these orphans. And so trips are always a huge piece of that and just trying to help develop that strategy. So those are some things that we're really excited to really press in and kind of raise the level of our engagement.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And connection is one of the biggest pieces for these kids. When children are abandoned or abused, to have people that are connecting with them is so part of the restoration process. And that's why this is just so awesome today on Orphan Sunday. We get to connect people with the homes. The homes are watching, the homes are watching. And so we're just grateful for all of our Facebook followers who are out there watching this. And you want to send a message of encouragement out there. Matt, you are a great encourager. Can you just share a little message to the homes that are watching and the kids that are watching so that people can chime in with you?
Yeah, I just want, I was thinking about just the orphans and getting ready for this and just trying to say, we want you to know that obviously you're not forgotten. That's what this whole thing is about. We love you. We're for you. We're championing you. We're cheering you on. I really believe that you guys are going to be world changers in your countries, in your communities, and across the world. And I was thinking about a story in Scripture where there's this small little shepherd boy that everybody overlooks. Everybody overlooks, and as they're trying to find a king, nobody thinks about this guy. And then there's this huge giant that they're trying to defeat. And it was the courage of a small shepherd boy that was overlooked that sparked the courage of an entire army. And so I think that is what you guys can be as orphans in your nation, that you guys can be that small, maybe overlooked at times shepherd, that boy in the woods. But as you guys get to face these giants, that you guys are going to spark courage for your entire country. And so we love you, we are for you, and we can't wait to continue to see what y'all do.